When we reflect on the 10 plagues in Egypt, we see more than just divine intervention and providence. We witness tremendous miracles and reversals of fortune. In moments of despair, when everything feels dark and hopeless, a person must remind themselves that the creator of the universe can turn everything around in an instant. The Egyptians, who once enslaved the Israelites, were defeated, and the Israelites stood on the shores of the sea, watching their oppressors drown. The slaves who had been subjugated left Egypt with great wealth and freedom. The Maggid of Dubno, known for explaining profound ideas through stories, shares a parable that illustrates this concept. There were 2 traveling companions who moved from city to city. One was a strong, muscular man, proud of his physical strength, but also arrogant and boastful. The other was the opposite, weak, humble, and riddled with illness and scars. Instead of supporting his struggling companion, the strong man mocked him at every turn, belittling and humiliating him. One day, they arrived in the capital city, just as 2 key figures in the king's court had passed away: the royal physician and the king's bodyguard, a man known for his exceptional strength. The king ordered his advisors to find replacements for these critical roles. They searched far and wide and eventually found a world-renowned doctor, capable of healing even the gravest illnesses, and a mighty warrior, skilled in martial arts and combat, to serve as the new bodyguard. The 2 men were brought before the king. To test the doctor, the king said, "How can I be sure you're as skilled as they say? Prove it to me." The doctor replied, "Bring me the sickest, most broken person you can find, and I'll heal them completely." To test the warrior, the king said, "How can I know you're truly a great fighter?" The warrior answered, "Bring me the strongest person you can find, and I'll defeat them." The advisors went out into the streets, and, as fate would have it, found the 2 traveling companions, the weak, sickly man, and the strong, arrogant one. They brought them before the king. The doctor took the weak man and worked tirelessly to heal him. In no time, the once sickly man became completely restored, healthy, strong, and even handsome. Meanwhile, the warrior easily overpowered the strong, boastful man, humbling him before the king. The Maggid of Dubno explains, "This is how God operates in the world. As the verse says, He humbles the proud to the ground and elevates the lowly to great heights." Even in the darkest times, when it seems impossible to see a way out, a person must remind themselves that God can change everything in an instant. We may not always understand how, and our minds often demand explanations. If I'm struggling, where's the solution? How will I overcome this? But God has His own methods, beyond what we can imagine. Often the solution comes from unexpected directions, completely outside of our plans. Strengthening our faith helps us find inner peace, even in difficult moments. It brings us to a state of calm and joy, knowing that everything can change for the better in ways we could never anticipate.